Frankie and Music texted back. Okay. Mrs. Allen saw the group message and looked at Mr. Allen with a mixed feeling of amusement, laughter, and tears. Darling, you're unbelievable. How could Mrs. Olsen not know her real daughter? Suck Music. Tor, you must have remembered the picture wrong. After all, it's been decades. Mr. Her Music, Allen chuckled. Trocalater Tressa, I can't recall Lady South's appearance that well. After all, I haven't seen her for more than 20 years. As for whether Miss Olsen looks like her or not, we'll know after seeing the photo, won't we? Mrs. Allen wanted to say something more, but was distracted by his phone. Mr. Allen opened the message from Frankie right away. He seemed disappointed. Huh. This photo is way too old. It's all distorted. I can barely see their faces. Mrs. Allen looked over it carefully. It is indeed distorted. You're probably overthinking things anyway. Mr. Allen sighed. Then, Frankie sent another message in the group. Music chat. There are photo restoration services available in town. Dad, do you want me to take it in this week? Mr. Allen's eyes sparkled. Yes, that would be great. Son. Mrs. Allen saw his persistence music torture and tried to mediate his enthusiasm. Sure, but remember, photo restorations take time. I wouldn't tell Kira about it until you have the restored photo in your hands, and you're certain she looks like Lady South. Mr. Allen nodded thoughtfully. The couple shared a smile. Later that night, Rebecca reluctantly said goodbye to Kira. Music. Are you sure you don't want me to stay for dinner? It's rather lonely eating alone. Kira flashed a slight smile. That's all right. She thought about someone dear to her that mentioned keeping her company that night. After the Allen family left, this VIP ward finally became quiet again. Kira checked Hey Music, the time, and saw it was already 6:00 in the evening. She heard footsteps outside the door to the ward. Kira turned toward the door Music, expecting the face that had promised his company. The door opened Music, and Tom walked in. Kira looked past him, trying to find that handsome tall figure, but there was no one else. Kira sat back in her bed disappointed. Tom cleared Music his throat. Shook her clears throat, Trort Miss Olsen. Trort Music her, Mr. Horton is busy tonight and can't come. So, he asked me to bring dinner for you. Kira's eyes dimmed and she nodded. Okay, thank you. She spent the night eating Music and sleeping alone. The next day, Kira prepared to be discharged from the hospital. She hadn't brought much when she was admitted. Music, so discharge was a simple affair. Looking out the window from the ward, she saw a few stubborn journalists carrying cameras. Kira raised Music her eyebrows. She didn't make a big deal nor wait for Louis to come. She informed the bodyguard sent from the Horton family, Music, and left quietly through the back door. She took a taxi and returned to the run-down neighborhood where she had rented a place. After getting out of the car with a mask on, she arrived at her front door. Just as she was about to take out her key, someone suddenly sprung from the stairwell. Miss Olsen, are you completely cured? Why didn't you turn yourself into the police station then? It was Josh again. He was indeed persistent and clever. Knowing that it would be difficult to see her in the guarded hospital, he ran to corner her at her flat instead. Kira tutted softly. How do you know my address? Josh pointed the camera at her and started talking. Miss Olsen, The internet nowadays is quite advanced. A few good-hearted people have already exposed your address online, so don't think you can evade the law. Kira let out a cold laugh. Chorke laughter. The so-called good-hearted people must have been Isla. Josh took another step forward. Looking at your complexion, you seem to be fine. Please answer my question. Kira said indifferently, the case hasn't been solved yet, so please trust the police's judgment. There's nothing else to say. After she finished, she opened the door. Josh immediately tried to stop her from entering. Kira warned him, Josh, trespassing is illegal. Even news gathering by journalists must follow legal procedures. Are you sure you want to block the doorway and stop me from going in? Josh was stunned. Kira turned and stepped through the doorway. The next second, she halted. The room was a total mess, and all her belongings were stuffed into big boxes. The pot-bellied, middle-aged landlord glared at her. Sir, you came just in time. Take your stuff and leave. I'm not renting out this house anymore. Kira was startled. Why? Why? The landlord stomped his foot. My home address has been exposed online. If I continue to rent this house to you, a murderer, could I sell this house in the future? I'm afraid it'll become a haunted house. You're moving out now? His face shook as he spoke. To any other tenant, he might have appeared intimidating. But Kira had dealt with difficult, arrogant people before. Kira's chin tightened, and she said coldly, the police haven't convicted me. How have I become a murderer? The landlord sneered. Everyone on the internet knows what happened. You just want to evade punishment? She clicked her tongue. I see. So, random people on the internet have the final say on who is breaking the law and who isn't. Then what are the police for? Kira's sharp words left the landlord speechless. Although he was at fault, he became furious. He picked up Kira's stuff from the floor and threw it out the door. This is my house. I can decide not to rent it. Since you're so insensitive and refuse to leave, don't blame me for being rude. The cardboard box fell on the ground outside, and Kira's belongings scattered all around her. The landlord blocked the doorway with his sturdy body. Sure, take your stuff and get out. My house won't be rented to people like you. Kira's eyes flashed with a fierce light. She intended to make a move on the landlord, but suddenly she felt something under her foot. Kira stepped back. It was a photo taken on her 13th birthday when she and Mrs. Olsen were together. This photo had been with her for almost 10 years. Now, the frame was broken hum music, and the shards of glass had punctured the photo. Kira bent down to pick it up. But then, footsteps echoed in the corridor. A dozen journalists suddenly appeared. They crowded the small stairwell, forcing Kira into a corner. Miss Olsen, why did you apply for bail? There's ample evidence. It's quite obvious that it was manslaughter. Why don't you admit your crime? Are you planning to flee abroad? The deceased was your uncle. He died right in front of you. Don't you feel any guilt? You gave the son of the deceased money. What's your motive? Guilt and compensation, or buying forgiveness with money? Kira ignored their questions and tried to pick up the photo. But the journalists rushed forward, and one of them stomped on the photo. Kira's heart broke. Soon, a fire burned in her chest. She slowly raised her head, music, and spat out. Out of my way. Sure, see that button on screen. That's your full story. Tap it and download the Pocket FM app now for music free.